Hi, everyone. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning. I guess we are live and some more people are joining. So I think we should start so that we don't keep people waiting. It's good to see everybody. I can see our facilitator who's already here. Thank you very
Morning,
much.
everybody. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ifi.
Thank you.
It's
Welcome.
so exciting to have you here with us, joining us here with the children. Okay, let's start because we don't have much time, so that Dr. Ifi can take over. Okay, as you all know, School to Skill is a one child, one skill initiative. I founded the initiative some years back to help creative and children to be able to learn skills at early age, and to help schools to imbibe entrepreneurship and skill education in their curriculum. Over the years, we have different schools have benefited from the initiative. Okay, so let me introduce the facilitator immediately. Dr. Ifi, joining us here, is an associate with the University of the Open University Mylton Keynes. She has done a lot of research in child protection rights, and she's written this book, this beautiful book. I'm really passionate about this book. I hope you can see it. It's called Speak Up, Don't Shhh. It's a beautiful book that talks about the main character in the book is a brave girl called Amira. Through her story today, as Dr. Ifi reads the story to us, children will be made to understand that there are some secrets which should not be kept, no matter who has asked. This book also passes across another important message to children. Anything which makes you feel frightened, uncomfortable, or unhappy should not be kept a secret. So you must all speak up. So let me flip through. It's going to be an exciting journey. So you see the pictures are so exciting. So just let me let Dr. Ifi take over from here. Okay?
Good morning, everybody.
I speak too much.
Good morning. Yeah, interesting to have everyone here today. And well, basically, we're going to be sharing a story about a brave girl called Amira. And through her story, you're going to learn how to speak up as children. Okay? You're going to learn how to confront people or things that try to silence you, because within our African context, we are taught the culture of silence. And unfortunately, that culture of silence, because you remember growing up as kids, you want to say something and your parents will say, hey, shh, keep quiet. You're too noisy, you're too loud. Of raising a child, of making a child become integrate into a society that is already that's already perceived, that perceives a child as the one who should be quiet, the one who should be silent, the one who should speak but don't speak too much, who should talk but not talk too much, you know. So the trouble with this is that abusers or potential abusers use this culture of silence to continually perpetuate their abusive tendency, because they use it to threaten children. You better keep quiet. Remember, your mom says keep quiet. Your dad says keep quiet. Dad said be a good boy. Your dad said. So we want to learn. I'm not advocating that children should be rowdy, noisy, or untamed. But what I'm advocating for is that children should be allowed their voice. Okay. So we're going to learn exactly how we can use our voice. All right. So I'll be, let's see how I can get this. So let's get, somebody's on the waiting room. Should I admit the person? Can I admit somebody in the waiting room? Should I admit somebody in the waiting room? Okay, that's fine. So stop sharing. Let me. So, one sec. Let me get my. So.
Yes, please, Dr. If you can admit anyone.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah,
because
just
you're
wanted
the
to make
host
sure.
now, so you can admit.
Okay. So, one sec. Let me. COVID response. Okay. All right. So, one sec. Let me get my screen and try to share it. So everybody will be part of this with me. Yeah. So. Good. So can you see my screen being shared? Can you see my screen shared? Is my screen being shared? Hello, Mary, are you seeing my screen?
Not yet. We can't see it yet.
Okay, I'm trying to share it in a bit. Something is, one sec here. Why can't I? Let's see if I can do this. Can you still see it?
You want to see my screen?
Yeah, I'm trying to do that. 1 second. Show video. Exit, maximize video. Yeah. Okay, sorry, that's it. Yeah. So can you see my screen being shared now?
Yes, we can.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah. So we're going to be starting the story of this girl called Amira, okay? And then we're going to, sorry, I think I'm sharing the wrong one now. That's what I should share. Sorry. Share screen. Perfect. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I got it. So, sorry guys. So it's about a brave little girl called Amira. The story says Amira lives with her mom and dad in a little town, but her father has got a new job far away in a big city. Can you hear me all right?
Yes, we can.
This means that Amira will be living with her mom until her father settles into his new job and they move to be with him. So in the picture, you could see Amira, happy little girl with her parents, okay? Amira's uncle who lives nearby has offered to pick Amira up from school and look after her until her mom finishes work. Okay, this is what happens in most of our contexts, in most of our families. We have uncles, aunties, relatives, people looking after us. So what parents should do is to keep a watch of those ones who look after us. I'm not saying every auntie or every uncle is a potential abuser, but we live in a society where we need to have the eagle's eye over our children, okay? So Uncle Monday was very nice. He has always been Amira's favorite uncle, so Amira's mom felt it was safe for him to help out. Most Saturday afternoons, okay, sorry guys. So this is Uncle Monday and Amira, okay? So most Saturday afternoons, Uncle Monday took Amira out for ice cream. Every child loves ice cream, so the talk of ice cream makes kids excited. Okay, so while her mom went shopping at the market, she went with her uncle to the park for ice cream. Amira loved her uncle. He helped her with her homework too. Amira and her uncle Monday were like two peas in a pod. Amira particularly enjoyed sitting on her uncle's lap and playing games with his phone. Aha, that's what kids love, playing games with any uncle, any auntie's phone. Even mommy and daddy's phone will love to play with the phones, but we need to be watchful at times because potential abusers now understand that children love to play with toys, with phones, and they're going to load all the loadable games on that phone and they're going to be attracting. Can you come and play with my phone? And you're thinking it's an innocent gesture. So parents should be watchful as well, okay? But one day, As Amira sat on Uncle Mande's lap, he started to touch Amira in a way that made her feel very uncomfortable. She asked him to stop, but Uncle Mande did not stop. Uncle Mande, I don't think I like it when you touch me that way. Please, can you stop? Amira said. Hey, Amira, it's only a touch. It's harmless. My little angel, her uncle replied. You must never tell anyone about this, Uncle Mande warned. It's our little secret, he whispered, placing his finger on his lip. Okay? If you tell anyone anyway, they won't believe you, Uncle Mande continued. They will say you're a horrible little girl who goes around making up stories. How do you think that made Amira feel? How do you think it made Amira feel? Mary, do you want to unmute them? I want to hear them talk about this for a bit before we proceed.
Okay, I was thinking maybe after the...
Okay, that's fine.
Yes,
okay.
So that we can read through.
Okay, so that evening at home, Amira was unhappy. The more she talked about the secrets, so kids, note about the secret Uncle Mande asked Amira to keep, because I'm going to be asking about it, the more it made her become uncomfortable. Keeping Uncle Mande's secret made her feel so sad. Amira knew it was not right to keep Uncle Mande's secret. This was because it made her feel so unhappy. Amira worried her mom would not believe her. What if Amira thought, Mom thinks I made this up? Would I be called a very horrible person? As Amira continued to think about this, she became even more worried. The next morning, Amira said to her mom, could you pick me up from school today? Amira's mom said, you know that isn't possible, Amira. Amira replied, what if you pick me up from school and take me to your office and we go home together when you finish work? Come on, don't be silly. Uncle Mande will pick you up as usual, said Amira's mom. Hearing Uncle Mande's name, Amira burst into tears. No, Mom, not Uncle Mande. I don't want him picking me up today, cried Amira. Oh, behave, darling. We're running late, Amira's mom said as she gave Amira her lunch box. That afternoon, when Uncle Mande came to pick Amira from school, she felt really scared. They weren't as chatty on their drive home. Amira felt very frightened and confused. Back home, once again, Amira let Uncle Mande touch her. It made her feel very uncomfortable and unhappy, but she didn't want her mom to be upset with her. Uncle Mande had told her that if she let out this secret, everyone would think she's making up the stories. No one was going to believe her. She'll be called a horrible little girl who goes around making up stories, and it will all be her fault. That evening, Amira felt so sad. She barely ate any dinner. She told her mom she was feeling really unwell and needed to lie down. Mom took a quick look at Amira and she looked flushed. Okay? If this continues, we'll see a doctor, Amira's mom told her. Now, quick, go have a rest. As Amira's mom made her way to the door, she heard Amira sobbing. She quickly went to her bedside. Amira, my darling, sit up. Amira's mom pulled her up to her lap. What's the matter? She asked. You don't look happy. I've also noticed that you have been moody the last couple of days. Do you miss Dad? Amira's mom continued. But just then, Amira burst into heavy, heavy sobs. Now, this got Amira's mom really, really very worried. It's okay, my little princess. You know, Mom loves you very much. Amira was shaking all over with fright. You're my very special little princess, and you are very precious to me, her mom said. But Amira continued sobbing while she nodded her head. Amira, you know there's nothing you cannot tell me. I've always taught you to speak up if something makes you sad. I want you to grow up to be a very confident woman who is never afraid to speak up. There's nothing big enough to silence you, my dear precious little child. You have a voice, dear child. Make use of it when you can. Tune up the volume of your voice if people try to even shut you down. Okay? Amira was so confused, and then she began to think of all the things she thought about Uncle Mande's secret. She thought about Uncle Mande threatening her not to speak. She thought about all those things. And then she began to tell her mom of what Uncle Mande has done and how Uncle Mande promised her, threatened her to actually keep quiet about them. This made Amira's mom shocked. She hugged Amira closely and held Amira's face gently. She gradually wiped the tears streaming down Amira's cheeks and quickly brushed off her own. And then she went straight to say, "Dear Amira," her mom began, "you are not a horrible little girl. You are not making up stories. The horrible person here is Uncle Mande, and you are the brave one." Hearing her mom's comforting words, Amira quickly felt safe. And then the next day, Amira's mom continued, "I'm so proud of you for speaking up. Uncle Mande tried to silence you, but you found your courage to speak up. You are the bravest little girl I know, and I love you. As for Uncle Mande, guess what? We all know what happened to Uncle Mande, didn't we? Don't we? Good. So, but Mom said, I have good news for you." What's the good news? Who knows what the good news is? Aha, that's it. Amira was excited. "We're joining Daddy," Amira's mom announced. "Your dad has finally settled into a bigger house. He has made arrangements for me to work as a teacher in your school. And you know what that means? No more Uncle Mande." So, in the end, every child deserves to feel safe, happy, loved, and special. Okay? And we're going to do a quick little activity right now. I want you all to, okay, this what I call the traffic light, the safety traffic light, okay? So assuming someone comes to you to say, "Okay, do you want me to touch you or do you want me to see?" And even take pictures. What are you going to say to that person? In a loud voice, what do you say? "Stop." Okay? When you say to that person, "Stop," it doesn't matter who that person is. An uncle, an aunt, your teacher, a friend, whoever it is. In a loud voice, tell the person to stop. Then quickly, you know what? When they say the red light means what? Mary, I would have loved to hear the kids first. The red light means stop. The yellow light means get ready. And the green light means go. Is that what we're taught? Red light means stop. What does red light means? Red light means stop. Yellow light means get ready. And green light means go. So we're going to use it this morning for how to keep ourselves safe. If somebody wants to touch you in a way you don't like, in those places that mommy has told you are secret places, are private places, you quickly tell that person in a loud voice to stop. Then make your way to a very safe place, okay? Assuming you are in a closed space with the person and nobody is there, quickly run off to a safe place. And then immediately you run off, what do you say? You need to tell a trusted person immediately, okay? Don't keep quiet, no matter what that person has said to you, no matter how they've threatened you, always tell. Tell who? We're going to learn who we're going to tell in the next slide now. Good. Can you all get up your plain sheet of paper? Plain sheet of paper, please. Cardboard, whatever it is. I want you to get it quickly. I know you were told to get it ready.
Okay, Doctor, if you please, can you admit some people? They are waiting on
oh, sorry. Oh, so sad. Oh, wow, 7 people. And should I mute them as well? Invite and mute. Have they come in? So I've copied the invite link.
Okay. Have you admitted them?
Yeah, I just clicked admit here. So
Okay.
basically just invite, admit, let's see. Admit here. Admit here, I've admitted them. Ah, so sad they missed out. So what do we do? Should I mute them as well?
You can mute them or unmute them if when you need to talk with them, if they need to communicate with you, you unmute them.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. So are we there? I think I need to get the screen so I can see. So kids, have you brought out your plain sheets of paper, cardboard papers? I think oh, brilliant. Perfect. Do you want to put your hands? Can you see the picture on my screen? Can we see this? Can we still see the picture? Do you want to place your hands on the piece of paper or cardboard or whatever?
Okay. Cardboard. Place your hand on the cardboard.
Quickly trace it, trace, trace.
Shift your hand forward, you. Oh, yeah. Trace. Careful.
Perfect. Okay. The activity we are going to be doing is called My Safety Network. Okay. My Safety Network. That's the activity we are going to do. Remember, in the last slide, we talked about my safety traffic, the safety traffic light. Okay? And the last bit of the traffic light was green, and green is supposed to be go. What is green here? Tell. So when you tell the person in a loud voice to stop, and then you make your way to a safe place, we said you should quickly do what? Tell. So now there are people you need to put on your safety network. So what I want you to do is to cut out your palm print, yeah? And then quickly think about the people who are closest to you, who you think you can trust enough to tell if somebody says, don't tell, or if somebody touches you in a way you don't like, or does something that makes you feel uncomfortable. There are a group of people that you know you need to tell. And mommies and daddies, when these kids come telling you, I hope the mommies and daddies are here as well, Mary. When the kids come telling you, don't shh them, okay? Don't silence them, okay? It's important that you listen to what they have to say. It's important that you hear them out. It doesn't matter how stupid you feel what they are saying sounds, okay? It's important to listen to your child's body language. Remember in the previous story, the previous page, where we saw, I'm going back to that bit now. Amira didn't want her mom to leave her with Uncle Monday. Remember, she was crying. She asked her mom to pick her. She gave different reasons why mom should pick her. That's the body language you should unpick as a parent. When there's a particular person that a child is uncomfortable with or seems distressed about, when you say, do you want to stay with auntie this or uncle this? And you see the child suddenly switch from happy mood to quiet, sad, withdrawn mood, then you need to start putting up that's a red flag already, really. You need to start looking beyond the child's body language to ask the child some questions. So are we done with sketching our palm? Have we done that?
Please, Doctor, if you admit some other people.
Okay, that's fine. I will do.
I used to watch from the beginning. Yes.
Sorry, I need to go back. Yeah. Are you serious? That's absolutely amazing. Okay, I just asked some more people to join. Oh, the meeting has limited limits, Mary, so we need to be very fast, okay? We can't keep admitting. Let's move forward. So guys, have you tried to get your palm prints, yeah? Quickly, write down the names of those people you think you must tell immediately. If somebody says, there's even a new one, they say, take pictures and send. Do not take any pictures. Do not send any picture of, we're going to be showing you the parts very soon where nobody needs to see, nobody needs to hear, touch, and nobody needs to ask you for pictures about those parts. So quickly, Have you written the names? I want you to quickly ask mommy and daddy later on to put their phone numbers. Can you see my mouse? You see where mommy's name is, yeah? Mommy's phone number needs to be there. Now, the reason why we need phone numbers here is in case you are in a distressed place where nobody is, okay? And this, your safety network must always be with you. Mommies and daddies, it must always be in your children's school bags, in their pockets, or wherever. So they can reprint it really. They can make as many as 5, 10 of them. And everywhere they go, it should be with them, in their pockets, in their school bag. Sadly, that's what our society has become. So we must take precaution. We must be on guard for our kids. So you put mommy's phone number, daddy's phone number, grandma's phone number, grandpa, Auntie Tade. In this, you might actually say your teacher, your friend's mom or whatever. But one thing again, I must warn parents about. I don't know if parents are part of this meeting. Even if this person is in your child's safety network, you mustn't relax, because research has shown that it is those people who are closest to children who take advantage of them as well. So you must also be very cautious about this as well. So we are moving on. So kids, when you finish this activity, do not destroy what you've done. Put the phone numbers. You could make it very creative. You could put sparkles on them. You could color it. And then you could make a very large, big one and put it just in your room, on your wall, or somewhere where you could see it every day to remember that you must run. You must tell them to stop. You must run out and you must tell, okay? So finally, these are the places where we must not allow anyone touch. Have you seen it? And so we're going to be learning briefly about what we call the pants rule. How many of us have pants? Pants, underpants. So P stands for private. A stands for, what do you think A stands for? A stands for avoid. N stands for no. And T stands for touch. So private and no touch. Pants rule, okay? So these are your privates. Nobody should touch, nobody should see, nobody should even ask you to take pictures of them to send to anybody. Is that okay, guys? So that's it for today, because I know we'll be running out of time very soon. And I hope you enjoyed the meeting today. Did you? Barrister Mary, I think I'm done here.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, Dr. Ify.
Yes, we did.
Great.
We can unmute all of them so that they will take turns to ask questions. We have like about 8 minutes for questions.
Yeah, I initially would have said earlier, sorry guys, I wanted you to I've actually allowed you to unmute yourself. I wanted you to, there's a chat box here really. You could actually drop your messages in the chat box. Sorry, it's my error. There's a chat box somewhere at the bottom of the slide, at the bottom of the your screen, where you could drop your chats or questions or whatever it is, and we can actually address them one by one. And where we can't, we actually send you an email with your response. But the bottom line for us, please, is as parents, we should be sensitive to our kids. We should understand that we should understand their body language. And then remember the traffic light rule. Traffic light rule is very important for the benefit of those who were not here. The traffic light rule simply is the normal traffic light we see on the street. We are bringing it into child protection, where a child tells somebody who is a potential abuser or somebody who is about to abuse him or her, stop, and they should say it in a very loud voice, because to be honest, the abusers are scared themselves. So when they see that the child is assertive to say stop, like stop, they stop, and then make your way to a safe place. That's our yellow light, and the green light is tell. And for benefit of those who are not here, we try to do our child safety network. So sorry, I can't go over it again because we've lost the time to do that. Yeah.
Grandma, grandpa, daddy.
Yeah, it mustn't be kids, it mustn't be grandma, grandpa. It's about those who you are closely knitted to, who you understand that when you tell things to, they will listen. And like I said, a note of warning for parents: always observe your kids' body language. It's very important. If there's somebody who a child is actually worried about being with, scared about being with, or grumbles about being with, you ought to like take a look at it and, you know, don't jump into conclusions yet, but speak to your child. Let them talk with you, because we heard what happened to Amira and how she was brave enough to speak to her mom. Okay, guys. So is there any question? I'm willing to answer a question or two before we run out of our time. Mary, do you want to put up the cover of the book? I think that would be perfect if you can put up the cover of the book.
The cover of the book. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
All right,
I have
guys.
a
Any
question.
questions? Yes, please go ahead, darling.
What if it's a family member doing what you don't like?
Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely amazing. Remember what I said? I said earlier that this child safety network, that parents should be careful, that some research has shown that those in your child safety network might actually be the potential abuser. So if somebody in your family is doing what you don't like, there's also somebody in your safety network that you should tell. Mom is always there for you to tell mom, this is what somebody has done. But to be honest, the world has become so crazy that even those in your child safety network have become potential abusers. So we are trying to actually move a policy where children can be protected outside the family context.
yes.
With the Nigerian police, with the legal system and all. It's a long push, but we hope to get there soon. But for parents, it's a lot of work for us to do, really. Yes, please. Any question? Sorry, darling. Is that Chimamanda speaking?
My next question.
Yeah.
Yes. What if no one believes you?
Aha, that's the biggest question. If no one believes you, guess what? Keep telling. Keep telling. Keep telling mommy. Keep telling dad. Tell your teacher. You know that teacher in school that is very close to you, that you know that will listen. Keep telling them. Keep saying it. Don't ever shh. Don't ever keep quiet. Keep telling them. Keep letting them know that something is wrong. And one day, definitely someone. It's really sad that we find ourselves in that situation where you have to keep telling to be heard, you know. Unlike a context where we live, in the Western context, you don't need to keep telling. Just once you tell your mom or dad, the child services come in and something happens immediately. So parents, please try and be observant, because the onions lies on us as parents to take responsibility where our government can, please. Oh, brilliant. I can see the one from, can you see the one Zara has made? Wow, well done, Zara. You're going to color it up and put it and make more copies of this. Some should be in your school bag, in your pocket. You should paste some on your room. Just keep it anywhere you go so that you could know who to quickly tell. Thank you. Is there any other question? Okay, somebody has asked me, Galaxy Tab A says, Auntie, what if it's strangers? If it's strangers that have asked to touch you in a way you don't like, there's your safety network there. You should tell quickly. Remember the point, this should always be at the back of your mind. Tell someone. You must always speak up, no matter who has tried to silence you. Remember Amira's story. The mom said, you're a brave little girl. Uncle Mandy has tried to silence you, but you were able to speak up. And Amira's mom warned her and said, I'm glad that you were able to speak up even when you were trying to silence you. So the advice Amira's mom has given us is that even when someone tries to silence you, tune up the volume of your voice, turn it up and keep speaking. Keep making it loud until somebody hears you, okay? Thank you. Is there any more question, please?
Okay, I think we are rounding up now.
Yeah.
We're rounding up. Okay, I want to show the one Christy made.
I said my mother is special. I said my grandma and daddy are happy. I said my friends love me. I said I'm safe with my Uncle Harry.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, brilliant. Well done, Zara. That's absolutely amazing. Well done, guys. It's lovely having you. I hope you enjoyed the section. I'm glad I met you all. Keep safe. Mommies and daddies, please be committed to keeping your kids safe at all times. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Dr.
Have a lovely day. You're welcome.
Thank you, everyone, for being part of the session. And I want to say that the book itself is available. You can order, send us an email, so we keep a copy. The a very nice book, and every child should own one of it. Thank you very much, everyone, for being part of the Zoom class today. So see you next week, Friday. Bye.
All right, Jess. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
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 Every Friday. Okay, someone is asking what and what days is it? It's every Friday and Saturday till September. So the idea is to keep children busy at home during the COVID pandemic session.
Okay.
Yeah, just to encourage and support young creative kids. So I would send, if you're interested in the next session, I'll send you a link to the Zoom session. Just send me an email to school2skill. Send an email to school2skill@gmail.com. Our next session, we have creative classes, we have crafts classes, we have book reading sessions too coming up till September 26th. Thank you very much.
Okay, should I
Thank
end
you.
the call then?
Yes,
Bye.
you can end. Dr. Efe, you can end the session because you're the host.
All right, Prue. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
All right,
Lovely
Jess.
to see you.
Even the people sometimes ungrateful to those who are kind to them. Just go ahead, for nothing bad will ever happen to you unless it